Right, okay. Right, I'm going to go straight onto another text, so keep sending those texts in. My partner, 8 of the 12th, is moving around with work at the moment, and quality time is limited. He didn't call me last night. Will I hear from him today? Next face-to-face, his feelings for me. What's ahead for us? 16th of the 8th. Is that an M? I guess it might be. Okay. Right, let me just reread that again just to make sure I'm sort of getting what I'm getting. My partner, 8th of the 12th, okay, is moving around with work at the moment. Quality time is limited. He didn't call last night. Will I hear from him today? Will you hear from him today? Okay. And next face-to-face. Feelings. What's ahead for us? Ahead. I'm going to do that with cards there ahead. Right. Because, right. Will you hear from him today? Okay, to be perfectly honest, it's hesitating. All right. So I don't want to say yes or no there purely because it's hesitating. So the fact it's hesitating, I want to say it's not saying no. Okay. All right. So, let's now give me is very small, to be fair, a positive energy. Okay. So I think if you do hear from him today, it could be literally sort of late evening. Okay, you want to know next face to face. Okay, I'm getting a positive with that, which is lovely. And I want to look at timings for that in a moment. His feelings. Okay, yeah, nice energy with that. So I want to say to you, and I think this should make sense to you, Em, I think you do know his feelings, because I think when you do get to see each other, although it's very limited, there's no denying. When you do get to see each other, he seems very attentive and yeah, not bad. So there's a little bit of you sort of want to sort of know his feelings more. So although he sort of shows his feelings, I think you want some other evidence, is what I'm almost being given. Okay, so when is the next face-to-face meeting? Okay, tend to do that with a couple of random cards. Right. Okay, I want to say between 3 and 6. So I actually don't know if that's days. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can fine-tune that. Is that within the next 3? Oh, actually, I've got a lovely positive energy on days. But on weeks? Nope. I feel it could be. Okay, you know, circumstances can change. The universe works in mysterious ways. But I'm getting a very lovely energy on 3 to 6 days. And interestingly, both cards are very much at the sort of chakras. So it's all about things being balanced and allow in the right place at the right time, if that makes sense. Okay. You also wanted to know what's ahead for you two. So let's have a quick look there. Okay. Well, I've got victory and success, so I'm in the outcome card. Okay, so I'm just going to give you that one because obviously I can only really give a minute's guidance. I'm sure I've gone well over that time. So, yeah, victory and success. So, watch that space, I want to say. Okay, thank you very much. And have a great Sunday. Okay. Right, happy Sunday, Sarah. Happy Sunday, right back at you. I can't, Mr. P, like that little sign of mine is just over that last bit. Could you put it on the screen? Reading for next week, please. What's coming up for me? Thank you very much. Oh, here we are. What's coming up for me? Love and light, J, 23rd of the 6th, 81. Okay, happy Sunday, right back at you. Okay, so reading for the next week, please. Oh, wow, lovely. I can actually do a 7-day reading. So let's do it from Monday through. Okay. Oh, cards want to jump. This is rather lovely. You don't want to stay in the pack either, so that's your energy is quite lovely. Right, so what we got? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, right. Overall, I want to say not a bad week, I believe. Okay, because you've got a couple of these sort of chakra cards, sort of very much on sort of what you want sort of to come in. I feel right as far as tomorrow, I just feel if things have been a little bit up in the air, and I want to take you to your workplace for some reason for this, things start to sort of simmer down a little bit because I feel there's been lots sort of going on. Come Tuesday. Generally, I want to sort of say life is sort of ticking along quite nicely. You know, when sometimes, you know, not all areas of your life seem to be in the right place at the right time. I feel sort of Tuesday, and I'll sort of say onwards. Tuesday generally is a really good day, I want to sort of say. You know how sometimes you can have a day where everything seems to be against you. But I think Tuesday generally things are sort of fallen into place as they meant to. Wednesday, it's a bit of an area I can't particularly go into, okay, sort of thing. But I feel there's some either papers to be signed or something like that around you that just seems to be important. So all I want to sort of say is read well, what I'm being told. So just watch out for that. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I've got a day of rest, so I don't know. I'm an ex-nurse, so I obviously had days off during the week, etc. So didn't, weekends were precious when they did work came off as days off. But I feel for Thursday, unless you just had a very light night on Wednesday, I feel Thursday's a day of sort of bit of recharging. So it could even be that, you were thinking to go out in the evening and then you sort of think, oh, actually, no, do you know, a nice bubbly bath, bit of nice music, movie and jams and bed. Okay, but I feel rest is required, I believe. Okay, so Friday, I just feel you're sort of very much sort of building on things for the future in a really sort of good way. And then sort of come Saturday and Sunday, like I say, I've very much got the chakra cards, which is all about sort of being balanced and at one with yourself. Okay, so like I said, overall, I would say not a bad week at all. Okay, thank you very much. The only thing I would probably say is that Thursday, maybe just feel a bit tired and just can't be bothered. But I'm just sort of saying, rest up. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's go straight. Let's have a look in case that's changed who's logged on, should we? Right, let's have a look. We've got Freddie, we've got Linda, we've got myself, Psychic Sarah, Crystal Waters, Betty, Jules, Catherine, Vanessa, Katrina, and Peony. Okay, so a great team of psychics there logged on, just basically waiting to take your call. All right, so it's 11:23 in the UK, which over in Corfu, I'm in the future, is actually 1:23. My tummy's rumbling a bit. Lunchtime when I come off here for me. Anyway, right. Hello, Sarah. At the moment, who has the strongest relationship material? Oh, nice question. Mr. P, could you just pop that on the screen? Because I've got one word under, for some reason, I don't know how to get rid of it. I've got like speaker off on my tablet there, sort of thing, which then mucks up about one word in the end of it. Right, Mr. Call. Hello, Sarah. At the moment, who has the strongest relationship potential? Love this question. Sam. I don't want to tell you what to do I? Obviously, because we don't do that. Which is Sam, which is Gemini, or Mark. But I'll leave it to you because you know how you feel about each other. But this is or Libra. Thank you, Louise. Okay, Louise. Right, let's have a little look. Right, what I'm going to do is put my pendulum on we're asking the strongest relationship potential. Okay, Sam, straight away as I link on there, nice, steady, good potential, I believe. Okay, if you can imagine, I want to you visualize it. My pendulum's going around more or less the size of a side plate. Okay, so nice, and keeping there nice and steady. So I've left it there on purpose for a while just to see. Okay, let's have a look at Mark here. What's the sort of relationship potential with Mark? Okay, what I want to say here, it was slightly slower to start, okay, but it appears to be building. Okay, so I don't know. Well, what I feel, what I'm now being given around this is with Mark, I feel for some reason he seems to be newer on the block, if that makes sense. Okay, but again, that's then holding there to a really pleasant, nice, steady potential again, although it was slow to start with. So I feel even runners, I want to say. So what I'm going to literally do is 3 cards for each. Okay, and then I will leave it to you to decide. Okay, so right, let's do 3 cards for Sam, Gemini. Communication. Oh, celebrations. Right, as far as 3 cards, I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to do exactly the same. Not that you necessarily read cards, but I just want you to see what you see. We've got very much the communication around you. We've got celebrations around you, and we've actually got the reward card. So I feel Sam could be potentially very good for you. Okay, but the fact we've got celebrations around you, so I sort of feel nice sort of I want to say party feel around him. Okay, but anyway, so that's the 3 cards for Sam. Okay, and let's have a look. 3 cards for Mark coming up and see. These are really good shuffle and see what the 3 cards again. I'll show you them so then you can sort of interpret those a little bit what you want. Okay, love how the cards fall, I really do. Right, okay, I feel generally with Mark he seems to be a little bit of a late runner in the possible potential, okay, but this card is about not giving up on that. But interestingly, the next card to it is very much speed attached to it. So although he might be sort of slow burning, maybe is what I want to give you, is what I'm being told here in the background. Okay, but there's speed, so I think he's in the running, whatever. But interestingly, you've also got the card of intuition. So what I want to say to you is, really, Louise, go with your gut feeling, because I think your gut feeling, I'm being told here, is pulling you in a certain direction, but you haven't got to make a decision yet. Almost see what the pair of them has got to offer you in the relationship department, okay? But I'm actually not going to say where I'm going, but very interesting question, and thank you very much for letting me look at that for you. Thank you. Have a great Sunday. Okay. Right, keep sending those texts in, okay? Sunday morning, we're talking is 11:27 in the UK time. I'm only available now for just over half an hour, okay? So if you want to come through to me for that private reading for as long or as little as you want, I'm here, I'm available. I'm pin number 4009. If you haven't got the smartphone and you don't know how to get in contact with me, there's a free phone number above my head, which is 0808 206 7777. That takes you through to the receptionist there. They can say, right, put Sarah on hold while I purchase some minutes for my account or whatever, or even open an account. If you want to take out that deal, if you've never had a reading with me before, or want to, or any of the others, actually, sorry, it's not specifically for me, because obviously it only works the once, it's exclusive to one per customer. Come on through and you can have a reading for 15 minutes for, it will only cost you $4.99 if you've never used the service before, okay? But failing that, lots of other psychics there and available to take your calls too, okay? So, right, hi Sarah, a new love reading. Any details, please? Thanks, Cancerian. Okay, thank you very much, Cancerian. Right, a new love reading. Any details, please? Thanks, Cancerian. Okay, new love reading. Okay. Okay. If you're watching the show, you'll see how I work generally. I tend to sort of get whatever I get given from my guide, because I work very closely with my guide. But I love my cards, and as you see, I mean, when I'm in the studio, I show the cards, the overhead show. So sometimes I get given things, and then the cards sort of just reiterate it, really. Okay. But interestingly, the outcome of these cards is very much the partnership card, and I'm being told in the making. I'm also being told closer to home than you think. Okay, all right. So in the here and now, I've actually got this card has come out so many times today, the victory and success. So I feel the good luck vibes are very much on your side. But I want to also, I always say I'm not an astrologer in any shape or form. I use lots of tools that I've sort of made myself that I feel sort of works when I come to the studio, works when I do events and one-to-ones, and because it's very visual for you, the person who's having the reading, okay? So, because it must be hard sometimes to think, that us psychics are, when we're working hands-free, that, okay, they're saying this, they're saying that, what's all that about? I feel when you have the visual things that you get to see as well, you actually see, don't you, which is really good. So, anyway, so let's have a look at maybe what star sign this person is. I always say, don't let it rule out anybody, and just say, oh, hang on, if you're not, which I'll tell you in a minute, a particular star sign, you're not interested, but let's have a look at it. Okay, right, what I want to give you here, I tend to only ever get movement in one of the 4 areas, okay, and I'm getting a very strong movement on a water sign. Okay, which is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Okay, but like I just now said, don't rule out any of the others. If you now meet someone and say, Oh, if you're not a water sign, I don't want to know, because, you know, that's who's coming in. Because I don't understand astrology enough. You know, when somebody, oh, she's not on today, but, you know, different people are astrologers. Oh, let me just have a look, because actually what you can do with this, hang on. I'm just going to look at who's available now that is an astrology, because like I say, I'm not an astrology. I've just see who's there and logged on at the minute who could look at that in particular. Okay, Maria Starr and Crystal Waters, they're both astrologists. So what I'm saying is, because I'm sort of picking up quite possibly a water sign, but as I know sort of briefly, you know, we've got a Scorpio rising and all different elements with this as well that sort of comes into equation, where I'm sort of looking at it quite sort of literally at the moment. Okay, so I believe quite possibly a water sign. All right, so watch out for that. All the very best. Have a great Sunday. Thank you. Okay, right. Straight onto another text. Okay, remember I am available only for the next sort of just under 30 minutes. Okay, and then I shall be logging off to have my lunch actually. Right. Hi, Psychic Sarah. Will I get contact from Leo man while he goes away on holiday in October? Will he miss me? Thanks you, Taurus. Okay, so will you get contact from Leo man in October? Will he miss me? Will he miss you? Thank you, Taurus. Nice question. Right, okay. So I'm using my pendulum for that, because for you, you know, it's nice and quick. Okay, are you likely to get contact from Leo man in October? Okay, to be fair, it's hesitating, okay, but that's given me a very slight positive energy, so I want to say, don't keep checking your phone every 2 minutes to sort of think, I haven't heard from him. I'm getting a small little energy to that. So if I was to place my bets, I wouldn't be a great sort of better on this as such, okay? But I am getting a little energy attached to that. So I want to say maybe, okay, will he miss you? Ooh, getting a nice energy attached to that. So, well, I just want to say, sure will. Okay. You can't see this necessarily, but it's giving me a lovely strong energy attached to that. Okay. Well, I don't know what else I wrote there, because I can't read my own writing. What else was that? Will he miss? Oh, that was Taurus. I couldn't then read my own writing then for a minute. Okay, right. So what else do you need to know about you two? Let's see what the cards are giving us. It's going to be in your dreams, whatever. Okay. As far as he's going away, you can't wait for him to be home. But what I want to say is, you know, wish him well. You know, it's a holiday, etc. I feel what I'm being told here, the relationship is a bit more complicated than straightforward. Interestingly, this is my holiday card, so I think it's very much the waiting game to do with the holiday. Okay. So as far as you may hear, okay, I feel. Because I've also got my universe card, so I feel with this, I feel maybe it's a holiday abroad is where he's going. Okay, so across waters or something. I feel so a foreign attachment to it is what I'm being given. Okay, but yes, you're going to miss him, and you aren't going to be able to wait till he comes back home. You may hear from him. All right, thank you very much, Taurus. You have a great day. Thank you. Okay, let me just have a quick sip. Oh, it's gone a bit cool now. I don't like it like that. Okay, right. Okay, let's go straight on to a text here from the lovely Anne Marie. A bit of a regular texter here. Thank you. Good morning. Any insights you get for John, 29th of the 7th, 59, and myself? So it's John and yourself and Marie. When will we get back on track and his intentions about us? Thanks, about us. Thanks, Anne-Marie. 10th of the 8th, 69. Okay, right. So you want to know any insight? Well, let's see what the cards given. So I'm being told it's been a bit of a while, so I don't know whether contact is a bit sporadic between you two, because I feel it's been being shown sort of a little bit sort of up and down there. Okay, right. So let's see what the cards are giving us. What you need to do. You're sort of really willing him. He's in your cards though. To sort of be in touch more than he has been. Okay, right. Okay. What I do want to say, I think I'm not going to say his excuses work, but I feel that that is an element of actually in the equation that work causes issues. But then, you know, it's like I always think, you know, it's not no hardship to pick up a phone or text. You know, it can be done in a matter of moments, can't it? But I think, you know, I think there's an element of work sort of gets in the way a little bit too. Interestingly, in your here and now, Anne-Marie, in your cards, I want to show you, we've literally got the wish card and the sunlight card. I mean, I self-taught how I work with alongside my guide, but when, you know, you've got the wish card, which is almost like whatever you'd like to happen is probably going to come to fruition, and also the sun card, if anything negative is going on around you, but this is like in the here and now at the moment, the fact the sunlight card's there, I always think it puts a real sort of positive connotation back in there. Okay, what else do you need to know? What's coming in? I feel you are very reflective of sort of where the relationship's been, where it's going, and holding on. I feel there's a sort of an element of that going on, which makes you, I feel, a little bit sad too, is what I'm being given. But he's in your card, so you know, so that's a very good vibration attached to that. I do feel work is, I don't know whether it's an excuse or whatever, but I feel work gets in the way. But maybe it's down to sort of the geographical side of things too. Okay, but remember what I said, Anne-Marie, that in your here and now cards, lovely, lovely positive cards. I do believe you do get a bit sad about the situation of you two, and obviously one more than maybe you are having at the moment. But as far as intentions, will you get back on track? Okay. That is giving me a nice energy, but that's not starting straight away. So I think we are looking at time frame with this. Let me just quickly look. Because I do tend to go over my minutes, guys, really. So is it like, I'd like to be back on track 2018, 2019? Let's have a little look. 2018. Okay, not doing anything particular, which is, if you think about it, what we're talking is probably about 10 weeks to go to the end of the year. But 2019 is giving a very nice vibration. Okay, thank you very much. Cheers. Anne-Marie, you have a great day. Sorry, Mr. P. Okay, right, let's have a little look at who is available on the lines. We have the lovely Peony on 6124, Catherine there on 4530. Let's have a little look. Betty on 4526, Jules on 405, Maria Starr is there on 4042. Oh, Trisha Hudson, she wasn't there when I last looked. Trisha Hudson's just logged on, or I said since I last looked, on 4679. Myself there, Psychic Sarah, 4009. Crystal Waters is there. Freddie Valentine on 4613. Liz there on 659. Oh, tell you who snuck on there. Didn't see him log on, but he's busy. It's Christian Martin. Okay, so he's there and busy at the moment, as is Vanessa and Katrina and others at the moment. Okay, in the meantime, if you want a reading with me, we're only talking 20 more minutes of me being about. Okay, so if you want that reading, make it quick. Okay, so in the meantime, oh, I've got a voicemail. Love them. Right, better concentrate well. Thank you. Hello, call.
Hi there, I'm the 10th of February 1937. And I just wondered if I could have a 2-week reading, please. What's important, what do I need to know, and any dates standing out. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, anything coming in for you in particular? Okay, so any sort of dates and what you most need to know. Let's do dates for you to start with. Okay, got the Lovers and the 6 on it. Okay, so I want to give you the 6 and 7, and I want to say within 6 to 7 days that seems to be something important around you, and a significant other. Let's have a look also. I'm just going to give these a really good shuffle as to what else you need to know, mostly around you at the moment. Okay, right. Okay, I feel your mind, what I'm being told here, is all over the place at the minute. You know, I feel this is to do with someone significant. I feel they've got links to abroad, is what I'm being told here. And I feel I'm being told you want more than I feel that they seem to be giving at the moment. Okay, bit of a waiting game. I want to say very much go with your own intuition, which is guiding you at the present moment in time. I feel there's barriers around you. I don't know whether that's you particularly putting a few barriers up that need to sort of disperse, or whether it's around this other person. Okay, let's see if I can have a quick look. Is this you or them? Is this you? Them? No, I feel there's a bit of barriers around them at the moment. Okay, but I feel nothing that can't sort. But I feel you're just, I sort of got you sort of symbolically thinking, oh, come on, let's bring in some good stuff. Go you into it, because I think that's guiding you very much. Like I say, timings wise, 6 to 7. I want to say the 6th to 7th of next month seems to be important. Okay, so I mean, this could be sort of weeks away, but I just feel 6th or 7th of, and I'm being told next, so I'm assuming that must be next month, seems to be important around you. Okay. Oh, and I just done a random card, and this is very much linked to you and love. Okay, so thank you very much. Cheers. And thank you very much for the voicemail. Love them. Thank you. Okay, right, it's 11:42 in the UK. Okay, so I've only got under quarter of an hour left of the show. Okay, so keep sending those texts in, but if you particularly want a private reading one-to-one with me, it's a great time to catch me, because although we're talking sort of under 15 minutes, if you need that call for longer, I ain't going to log off, am I? Because if I'm in call, I'm in call. So in the meantime, be sending those texts in like people have. It's been a busy morning on the texts, which has been lovely. Okay. Right, this is the next one on here. What does the next few weeks have in store for me? Anything exciting coming in for me? Anything you can pick up would be great. Thank you, Virgo lady. Okay, Virgo lady, right, let's have a little look at what am I getting around you in particular the next few weeks. Okay, let's just see. Oh, Virgo lady, what I'm being told here is something to do with some get-together celebration. I want to say it's a birthday do, I feel. That seems to be important around you. This is, between now and Christmas, that seems to be important. But I feel it's not just a friend's birthday. I feel it's probably sort of family get together of some sort that seems to be important. Right, and also, are you going away? Because I've got a little trip or something. Also seems to be very much on the cards. Okay, I feel just recently you've been overdoing it a bit, and you need to have that time to chill, reflect, because I feel work has been very busy is what I'm being told here, and it's like as if there's been sort of various other opportunities being presented to you. Okay, so watch out for that. So there's that saying about doors close, when one door closed, another door open. I feel just recently you've been being sort of over-analysing a little bit, I almost want to say oversensitive, but I feel, actually, on saying that, it's linked because you've been so busy with so many other things around your life, okay? But I think things are going to sort of fall back into sort of a balanced sort of link sometime soon, all right? So, but I do feel this mini break of some sort seems to be important around you, okay? Thank you very much. Have a great day and thank you. Oh, I just been told a brand new psychic is just logged in. So let's have a little look. Oh, keep going back to somewhere else. Won't let me. Annie May. Okay, here she is. Pin number 6896. Okay, so let's have a little look. I'm just having a little bit of a read up on her to see. Hi, I'm Anna Marie, and thank you for reading my profile. I've been practicing for many years, over 26. Okay, I've known since I was 3 years old that I was psychic, and I had no choice but to develop it. So basically, obviously a long-standing psychic, new to psychic today, which doesn't mean she's new to the psychic world. Obviously, 26 years experience, way out thing with me, because I've only been psychic. I've probably have been psychic all my life, but didn't realise it. Only about 10 years. But anyway, this is a new person here. So just remember, when people are new, you know, they have to sort of build up their clientele a little bit. But if you're thinking, let's have a little look at a newbie, what does she have to say about me? She's just logged on, so you could be her. She might have logged on before today, obviously, but you could be her first reader today since she logged in. Okay, so that is again Annie May on 6896. Okay, so lovely new psychic, very drawn to her eyes, lovely eyes. Okay, let's go back onto another text. Please, can I have a love reading? Do you see things developing between Mr. and S, or someone new coming in? Thanks, Cancer. Please, can I have a love reading? Do you see development between Mr. and S, or somebody new? Ooh, I don't know if that meant to say Mr. S. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that as Mr. S. Okay, Mr. S, or somebody new. Okay, right, let's have a look. Right, are things for you, Cancer, likely to develop between you and Mr. S? Well, that's given me a very, very strong positive energy, this building, which is beautiful. Okay, so that in itself, I believe, as long as I've got that right, I hope I have. You have to query it if I haven't. Yeah, lovely. We're talking the pendulum's going around the size of a dinner plate, so great energy there. Okay, but you then also want to know, or do something develop between somebody new coming in. Oh, interestingly, Cancer, what I want to say to you, that's given me a very strong energy too. Okay, so I don't know whether your love sort of felt as if you think, where is it going? Then all of a sudden, it's going to be possibly the case of like buses. You know, you're waiting for one and two come along at the same time. So both these are giving me a very strong energy. So right, okay. So where else? Let's just have a look at what you most need to know in your romantic life. Okay, so let's have a little look at what the cards are giving me. Okay. Right, what we getting? I want to say to you, you've got the waiting card coming out and it's coming in. Woohoo! Whoop, whoop. Okay, speed's attached to it, whatever. Okay, but what I want to say to you is don't run away from it. All right, just let it happen. Enjoy the journey, see where it's taken you. I don't know whether you're actually going away, because I've got you in some sort of holiday or something that it's a sort of timing thing. Seems to be, unless you're just on holiday from work or something. But this is, I feel you're going to be loved up. I mean, because you've got very much the love card in the here and now. So I feel, but as timing's point of view, I feel also it's very much sort of linked to sort of a holiday period around you. Okay, so I feel, even though you've been waiting for a while, there's actually going to be a little bit of speed attached to this too. So, you know, but remember, I felt there was more than one. So watch out for that. So looking good. Christmas, I feel, could be quite interesting for you, is what I'm being told. Okay, which I want to say, I almost feel you're saying, yep, bring it on. Most ready. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, right. Lots of psychics there logged on, waiting to take your calls. Okay, Peony, Catherine, Annie. Oh, Annie May has just been snapped up, so someone obviously listened to what was said, sort of thing. So she's a new person on the lines. So, you know, I always think everyone has to sort of, I mean, not the case to start anywhere, because obviously you've got 26 years of experience. But at the same point, you know, when people are new on lines, you know, give them a quick call. You know, you don't have to spend ages on the lines to see what's going on around them, but just see what they have to say around you. Okay, so who have we got? All right, let's have a little look. Okay, Peony, Catherine, Vanessa, Betty. Vanessa's just come off a call. Trisha Hudson, myself, Psychic Sarah, Crystal Waters, Linda, and all the others at the moment are busy. Okay, so in the meantime, my topic today, you might be lucky to just get a topic in on a question on my topic. I pulled the card today. It was all about good luck and the ladybird, and so I We always know ladybirds are sort of very much known for good luck, okay? So they're sort of good omens, and they're nice to sort of have around. And, if they land on you, I always remember as a child, I think, oh, that's going to be all very lucky, and things are sort of going around you in a good way. So that's my card today. So if that resonates with you in any shape or form, you might be starting a new job next week. You just want that little bit sort of extra luck attached to it. There it is. So if that resonates with you, you can send a text in and I will do a reading on the back of it. Any question you like, as long as there's nothing to do with health, pregnancy, legal or financial. Okay? So good luck card. In the meantime, have I got another? Is this a new text on here? What do you see for me for the next couple of weeks, please? Yes, it is a new one, isn't it? Yes. What do you see for me for the next couple of weeks, please? This is from Taurus lady. Thank you. Okay. What do you see for the next couple of weeks? Right. Let's just give you a little bit of a couple of week reading. Okay. Right. What I want to say. Stop. Overanalyzing, okay, because I feel there's been lots going on with you for the last few weeks type thing, and I'm almost being told it's like as if your mind just sort of won't let go, okay, and sometimes it's all about letting go to make things happen in a good way, okay. I feel just recently, I don't know if this made any sense to you, you've had to sort of say as it is. I want to say stand your ground, but you've either had a bit of a to-do with somebody, and this is now everything's been mulling over. But I want to say it was all meant for the right reasons, is what I'm being given here. Okay, your heart is so in the right place. All right, but I feel this has made you quite sad, is what I'm being told. But as we now sort of move in the next couple of weeks, I think spiritually you're going to be in a much better place. I don't know whether you sort of sit and meditate particularly, but I feel try a bit of meditation because I think it'll be very good for you. But generally, as the sort of next couple of weeks sort of come into fruition, I think you've had a bit of a run of it, but I think things are starting to move in the right direction, okay, in a good way. I think what I'm being told here, you are very spiritual, so you very much sort of let things not ride over you, because I don't think you do at all, because I think you're quite sensitive and you sort of pick up things on such a great sensitivity around you, okay. But I want to say, the things that have bothered you of recently, symbolically, I want to say, put those thoughts into a bubble and just sort of, in a bubble or balloon, and this is a very symbolic thing to do, and just sort of let them go. It's almost like, and so that sort of alleviates maybe sort of some of the overanalyzing you've been doing, because what's happened you can't change, can you? But it's sort of marring you moving on in other ways too. Okay, so all the very best and thank you. I just want to pull you a dice, just one dice to read you. Okay, number 7. Okay, so watch out for number 7, because interestingly, number 7 is always known as a lucky number, isn't it? Lucky 7. Okay, so watch out for that in and around your life. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's have a little look. Morning, Sarah. Can your pendulum see what H is feeling about me today, please? Have a great day. You have a great day too, M. So this is H and M. Right. Let's have a look. What's the energy between you and H today? Right, straight away, I know you can only see the very top of what my pendulum's doing. That's giving me a very nice, steady, solid energy attached to you two. Okay, I'm just drawing a random card too, just to sort of see. Look at that, it's a love card. Okay, so I feel what I'm being given here, the energies between you two, the strength of your affection for each other is lovely. Okay, let's have a look at what else you need to know about you two. Obviously having the love card is quite lovely. I just want to see what else is going on around you. Okay, have you got some time when you're going off on a holiday or something you've sort of been talking about, planning? What I want to say is put it into motion, okay? Because I feel there's something to do with the holiday that seems to be important around you, but I feel it has to do with the togetherness, okay? So I feel, I don't sort of see you both going on holidays with other people or different people. I feel this is togetherness is what I'm being given, okay? But nice energy, nice steady energy. Is this moving you both forward? I believe so. I feel I am being told a little bit stop, start. But, sometimes, that's life. So don't worry about it, okay? But the connection, the love, the vibration I'm picking up is lovely. Okay, so thank you very much, and you have a great day also. Okay, so we are practically running out of time, okay? The show's been, oh no, I've actually got time, I reckon, for another quick text. Okay, right, okay, let's have a little look. Okay, let me just clear my board. Am I wasting my time with 29th of the 11th, 83? Will he come forward and meet me? When we arrange to meet, as he always calls back, will this ever change? Okay, so let's have a look. You want to know, are you wasting your time? I always like to give it, is there somebody else? Obviously, even whatever I get here, remember this is deemed for entertainment purposes, but also, you're in control of your decision making, okay? So, right, is a bit of a waste of time. Okay, I am getting a bit of a positive with that, because obviously you're asking, is it a bit of a waste of time? And I feel maybe, okay, because that is actually building on that, because I think what's been going on between you in the past, and it does seem as if it's sort of 1 step forward and 5 back. But is it the case of, will he come forward in the future? Actually, though, I'm being given a very strong yes to that, okay? So maybe it's back down to, you feel although you've sent this text in, I think you've already made your mind up in lots of ways. I think you generally do feel you are wasting your time at the moment, but at the same point, you like them. So, it's a case of, but if they're meant to come forward. So, your choice totally, but I feel there is more to come, so it's unfinished business there, whatever. But interestingly, let me just have a look at, is there although I'm always sort of told you just don't want anybody else, you'd be very keen to sit and wait for this person, is there to be somebody else? I'm only getting a small energy with that, so don't rule out somebody else coming into your life also. Let's just pull a couple of cards on what you most need to know about you and him. Okay, so let's have a little look. Okay. Oh, very much he's in your head lots and lots and lots. And I think you interestingly, look, we've got the partnership card and the outcome. So whether that is him or whether that is somebody else around you, this is what you need to know at this present moment in time, you to do the partnership. But interestingly, I have got the not giving up on it too around you also, okay? But that doesn't mean you have to sit and wait for him either, because as if you've heard me read before, if this person is meant to step forward properly, it will anyway, because life has a funny way of sorting out things, and the universe works with us in mysterious ways, I believe. Okay, so if he's meant to come forward again, he will. But in the meantime, chill, do what your gut feeling really is pulling you to do, and just let it pan out as it's meant to. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, well, can I say thank you very much for this morning. This 2 hours has gone pretty quickly. Until the next time, I'll say bye. Whatever you do, make it count, and have a good one. And thank you very much. Okay, and thank you for all the people that's been logged on alongside me too. Thank you, and see you all soon. Cheers and bye.
Good morning. Welcome to Psychic Today. I'm Terry Strohmeyer and I'm going to be here till 2 o'clock. The time goes really, really quickly. I really can't wait to speak to my first viewer today. It's nice because I'm working at home in my little sanctuary, and this is such a nice time for me because I'm in my own home, in my own environment, in my own energy and space. And it's nice that I can speak to you confidentially and have those really nice one-to-ones with you. So I'm really excited. I will be doing a text in a moment, but first and foremost, what I want to do is just talk to you a little bit about all the telephone numbers are on the screen and also how you interact with the show. You know we are an interactive show, and so therefore for me to look at your texts, you need to send them in. So the text number is 87777, and then all you need to do is TV, your space, and then your question. So do send that in to me. You know I like them to be detailed. I like to be specific. So think about the question you want me to look at for you, because I really need that little hook. I need to sort of go into your energies and into your circumstances, and by you giving me the some sort of information on that, I really go into your energy, and so then my guides can then obviously give you a lot more guidance on that. Right, there's so many things that we can talk about, but there's just a few that we can't. We can't talk about health, pregnancy, financial or legal matters, but we can talk extensively about your relationships, about your career pathway, about your spiritual development, maybe about a possible move. So whatever it's going on in your mind, then give us a call. We've got a fabulous team of psychics. Let's just have a little look at who is available. We have got, let's just have a look. We have got Tricia Hudson, we've got Crystal Waltz, we've got Freddie Valentine, we've got Linda, and we've got Jermaine Moore. So we've got a really great team that is who are logged in and available. So don't forget, we've got telephone numbers above, which the telephone numbers which we've got is 0828 206 7777. That's the number that you phone if you want to speak to our VIP service. That's our receptionist team. They will be able to speak to you with any of your queries. If you want to top up your account, if you're wanting to set up a new account, you can do that, or if you've got any queries whatsoever, or indeed if you wanted to be put through to favourite psychic, then speak to your reception team and they will be able to put you through. The other telephone number is 0907 004 003. That is a telephone number if you're just wanting to not speak to anybody, but you're wanting to go direct to your psychic. All you need is your preferred psychic's PIN number. Mine is 6156. I'm going to be doing just one text, and then I'm going to be logging in. Then I will be available to speak with you. What I want to speak with you today and really interact with you today, I was thinking before I came on the show very much about emotions. And last night, it really affected from last night when I was working in London yesterday, and there was a train strike, and I get to the station, and after really getting there working a longer day because I had to get there early because of the train strikes, getting the train. And then when I get to the train station to come home, they had cancelled my train, so I had to wait another hour and a half after a long day's work, and it really affected, I just thought about emotions, how emotions run really high with people, and you feel very frustrated, you feel really angry, there's so many different emotions that we feel during a day, and I wanted to know what you are feeling today. What's going on in your mind? Are you happy? Are you content? Are you feeling really peaceful where you are at this moment, or is there an element of frustration where you are feeling that nothing's going right for you, that you seem to be around people that agitate you, that you feel like sometimes when you feel like you're so frustrated, you feel anything could just make you blow, and you feel like you're a gasket about to blow at any time, and because you've got so much going on and you just don't know how to deal with it, and you can't see an end to it. I think sometimes that's what's so frustrating when you're going through such a lot, when you can't see what is in front of you. So what is it you are feeling at this moment? Or indeed, are you feeling really joyful and blissful and content, and you're wanting to go on a more of a spiritual journey? So where are you at this moment with your emotions? Do tell me. I would love to be able to give you guidance on that. And when you are feeling frustrated and you feel like you're a gasket about to blow, that's a great time to get a reading, because we as psychics can look into your current situation. We can see what is frustrating. You can see what action may be needed to be taken, how you can move forward from this, and what is your potential. Or do you just need to sit back and just hold on and bite your tongue a little bit, and then things will pass? So what is going on around you that is really on your mind at this moment, that is affecting your emotions? So I'm just about to wait for a text to come, and it will go full screen. So I'm just waiting for that to go full screen, and then we will look at that for you. Right, here we go. It's from the lovely Ruby Shoes. Hi, Terry. Things are moving slowly forward romantically with Mr. Gemini R. When will things move to the next stage? Will he come to the event on Sunday? Scorpio. Right, let's just have a little look. I'm not sure if you mean this Sunday or you mean next Sunday. Some people call this Sunday next Sunday, and other people feel right. So let's just have a little look at what I see for you, Ruby Shoes. Right, my darling. Yeah, as much as Gemini are, is that the things are moving slowly. Do you know what? Sometimes that is the greatest way of relationships to come about, because sometimes it's about really getting to know that person. And as much as you feel a little bit frustrated, you're wanting more from the relationship, and it is taking longer than you originally anticipated, because I feel at the beginning it was a little bit more in depth, and then you just feel like it's slowed down even more than then. That's what I'm feeling. It goes in spades, I think, with this, because I feel one minute I feel like I'm really moving forward, then it just slows down a little bit, then it feels it gathers pace again. But actually, I think without you realizing it, Ruby Shoes, I actually feel that you are making progress, and I do feel this person does actually really like the way you are. I feel that you are somebody that you're very light-hearted. You are somebody that you are not full of woes or insecurities. I feel that you are quite an independent person, and you do make this person laugh, and I feel, because of the way you are, I feel this person admires you quite a bit. This person does seem to hold themselves back a little bit. They seem to be quite subdued within their mind. They sort of take things very slowly, obviously because of what's going on. But I do feel that this person, after a period of time, I feel, as I said, I think things will move to the next stage. I don't think you can put pressure on this person. I really don't think you can do that. But I just feel that the relationship is just naturally evolving. I think there needs to be a little bit more conversation. There needs to be a little bit more openness with this, which I feel that you are moving towards, and about your feelings, your emotions towards each other. And I feel there's going to be some general good conversations that you're going to have with each other. And then I do see, very much so, moving to the next stage is what I'm getting here. And I actually do feel that this person does want to spend some more time with you. So absolutely, I don't feel much pressure, but I do feel that this person, possibly you are going to be seeing them. And I feel that it's going to be next Sunday, but I do feel it's going to be romantic inclinations. Lots of love and light, Ruby Shoes, and very, very good luck to you. Right, as promised, I said I was going to log in, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing now. Right, let's just dial the number. So I'm just logging in as we speak.
Please enter your PIN code. Please enter. Press 1. You are now logged in.
Did you hear that? I'm logged in. That means I'm logged in, I'm available, and I'm ready to go. So that's exciting. So do get in contact with me. All my earpiece has just fallen out of my ear, which is not particularly good. So let's just have a little look at who else is logged in and who else is available. Let's just see, because it's continually moving, and we've got lovely Trisha Hudson who's available. I spoke to Trisha actually the other day. She's a lovely, lovely, lovely psychic. She loves writing, and she's a very inspirational psychic to talk to. She runs her own psychic development group as well, based from her home. She's very much into the holistic side of things as well. So she's really, really lovely, very down to earth, very easy to talk to psychic. She really is a fascinating lady. We've also got the lovely Vanessa. Vanessa's been doing this. She's a natural psychic for over 23 years experience as well. So again, that's another lovely psychic. We've also got Crystal Waltz there. She's been doing it over 26 years. We've got Freddie Valentine to have the male perspective there, which is really lovely. We've got the lovely Linda. And we've also got Jermaine Moore. So we've got some great psychics available. And don't forget, I'm Terry. I'm Terry Strohmeyer, and I'm logged in. I am available, and my PIN number is 6156. Right, you may not know very much about me. I've been doing this work for over 30 years, and I also work at the SAGB, which is the Spiritualist Association of Great Britain. Oh, my phone is going, which means I'm going to be talking to a viewer. So I'll speak to you all later. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Richard Oliver. My PIN number is 6515. I have been a psychic for as long as I can remember, at least since I was 4 or 5 years old, so that's getting on to be a long time. The change of shirts came from energy levels, really. You know, when you finish work, or if you've been concentrating on a project all day, and you'd get home and you'd normally have a shower just to raise your energy level up and change things up a bit for you. Well, I can't bring a shower with me wherever I go, so I just changed my shirts. Simple as that. As a person, I would describe myself as really what you see is what you get. My energy level does tend to be quite high. It has to, because I've got 5 kids. As a psychic, I tend to be very focused, very compassionate, and really enjoy that part of my job, really. I used to be a tour guide on the buses in London. The highlight of every tour was, of course, Buckingham Palace, because people were hoping to get perhaps a glimpse of the Queen or one of the members of the royal family. And 5 minutes into the tour, I see a car pull alongside me with a royal standard. And sat in the back is the Queen. I really had nowhere to go after that. I mean, there's me building up just to the palace, and I look down the side of the bus, and there is the Queen. So I sort of said hello, gave a wave, and I said, yeah, can you do this again in about an hour and 50 minutes? Because I've got nothing to do with the tour now. What I feel I bring to the psychic team, I suppose, is an enthusiasm, an energy, and I just love being a member of the team. And we use the word team, but really it feels more like a family, I guess. And I suppose I'm the slightly nutty uncle or cousin or brother. You know, the one where you just think, oh, bless, look at them. I've been Richard Oliver, and my PIN number is 6515. Speak to you soon.
Hello, I'm John Healy, PIN number 4718. I'm now in my 17th year of giving professional psychic readings, although I have been developing now for very nearly 3 decades. Callers ask me about 2 techniques I use on the show. They're both very, very old techniques. One is the Baga, and the other is the Silver method in its current form, 3-finger technique. In order to get myself into the zone, so I can ensure that the connection to the caller is at its absolute maximum, I will use the Baga, and that's very, very simple. It's the touching of the tongue to the roof of the mouth with the mouth closed for a count of 3. Very simple, very easy, but it's a way of me sort of getting into a space where I'm sort of like, get ready, I'm going to do something important. You're reading. When I was growing up, I was profoundly influenced by David Bowie, belonging to that generation. Who wasn't? But I say, if you listen to Subterraneans, last track on David Bowie's fantastic Low album, the saxophone solo that comes in towards the end, yeah, it's really brief. I know it doesn't last very long, but if you just listen to those two little pieces, I say they're as good as anything that the great John Coltrane ever did. There are two holiday vacations that really stand out in my mind. One was San Francisco. That was work. That was a busman's holiday. The other was probably the one time in my life, in which I've just allowed myself to totally chill. And it was Veligandu in the Maldives. I think it's high time I went back. After a pretty intense psychic session, maybe a couple of hours logged into the phones, or being on the Psychic Now show, any psychic who does it will tell you it's really, really important to take a step back from that level of intensity. I've advocated meditation for about as long as I've been involved with Psychic Today in all its forms, and so meditation, sometimes 3 times a day, is still part of my daily routine. I'm hoping that what I've always brought to the Psychic Today show is something cutting edge, something that people will, viewers of the show or people who love to get their psychic readings will stop and pause and think, oh, that's new. Haven't heard that before. What's that? Tell me more. And hopefully you think, whatever he's having, I'm going to have too. I'm John Healy, and my PIN number is 4718.
Hello, I'm Aldo Raffa, and my PIN number is 4704. So I've been a psychic now since I can remember. Actually, I was born, I think with this psychic energy. A lot of my family members, particularly my aunt and my mother, recall these sort of memories or these stories where I would often, talk of guides or connect to that psychic energy. So yeah, I've not really known any different. As a psychic, I work in a variety of different ways. I use the natural psychic energy, my guides, but I also like to combine that with the use of tarot cards and the Astro dice, which are a set of 3 dice that work with the planetary systems of the planets, the houses, and the signs. So when I use this on the show, I will often be interpreting these different elements on an intuitive level, but using the astrology as a nice foundation. I like a variety of different musics, actually. I often, very much enjoy classical music, particularly in the morning. Love to wake up to a bit of classical music. Very much like bands such as AC/DC, as well as a bit of reggae as well. So yeah, I don't have one particular genre that I'm really focused or hooked on, musically speaking, but yeah, I like a good mix, and particularly in the summertime I find more electronic music can be something I tend to lean towards. So yeah, my desire or taste for music tends to change and sometimes fluctuate depending actually on the seasons. I just love travelling. I think, maybe because I'm sort of like this Aries that's sort of like pioneering, I just love to kind of explore, and I've always had this sort of love for adventure. Recently, one of the favourite places that I've sort of been to that I'd definitely like to go back and sort of explore more of was Japan. I went to, had the beautiful opportunity to go to Tokyo and to Kyoto. And in Kyoto I went to a place called Mount Kurama, which is a very sacred sacred site and a sacred land, which yeah, was just beautiful. The culture also is very humbling. So yeah, I feel like I want to explore more of that eastern kind of part of the world. Why I love working here at Psychic Today is because it's a beautiful family. I have, you know, in the many years of working here, you know, formed very strong, nice friendships as well, which has been beautiful. And of course, I've been able to connect with you lovely viewers, which ultimately I think is the most beautiful thing about this show, that we are very open, you know, it's a very caring, lovely environment to work in, and the people that you meet, just such beautiful, genuine souls. I'm Aldo Raffa, and you can catch me on pin number 4704.
Hi, my name's Marcus Starr, my pin number is 6652. I've been a psychic for over 20 years. Started to feel things, see things and hear things when I was very young, from 7 onwards, and it developed from there. I prefer to stand up whilst doing the readings because I've been doing platform work for many years, so I just enjoy the energy, the flowing and the freedom of working alongside the spirit guides. Just works with me really well. My favourite film of all time has got to be Gladiator. What I tend to do is just sort of go walking, you know, look at the countryside and just, you know, just really just, you know, in some ways just do everything. Just to relax, you know, that may be to have a glass of wine, you know, just to relax. What I bring to the show most of all is guidance, and you know, when I wake up in the morning, I always ask my higher self, you know, please guide me to guide others. And that's one thing that I love about being in the studio. I love the people that I work with, and you know, it's just lovely and fabulous to be able to work with such nice psychics that are the quality that they are, and been here for many years. So you know, just being here and just being a part of a fantastic team and actually, you know, guiding the lovely viewers, you know, like I do, is just a wonderful feeling. My name's Marcus Starr, my pin number is 6652.
Hi, I'm Anne Scholes, pin number 4691. I've been a psychic now for over 16 years. I am commonly known as Queen Anne on the show, and this came from many years ago when I was working with the lovely Adele of Ellicott. She was presenting the show, and this particular day she said, "You look rather regal, Anne. I think I'll call you Queen Anne." And ever since then, viewers have texted in Queen Anne. And so if you see that on screen, you know where it's come from. The way I work is on a soul communicating level, and it's always fascinated me when we go into somebody's energy. So what I do is I go right into the soul of the person I'm talking to, or anyone connected with them, and bring through the spiritual guidance that's needed. I'm not particularly good at playing musical instruments, but I did actually play a melodica when I was at junior school. And I got a solo part in the Christmas play. How did I get that? Well, I can't read music and everybody else could. So we all set off playing our tune. I think it was Good King Wenceslas. And the teacher said stop at B flat. And I didn't know what B flat was. So I carried on, everybody else stopped, and I got a solo part. Overall, it's the longest part of my career that I've ever had, and I don't see an end to it. It's just something I love coming, when I'm getting in the car, come down, love coming to do, and then love speaking to you guys. So thank you for your phone calls and your text messages and your voicemails over the 13.5 years. So this is Queen Anne signing off, pin number 4691.
The free phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
The quickest and most direct way to call through and get that personal and private reading is to call us on 0907 004 0033 straight from your landline. Only £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. Or direct from your mobile on 87777 at only £1.50 per minute. It's discreet, it's easy, and after a short introduction of terms and conditions, you can connect through to your chosen psychic.
Mystical, your personal psychic web app. You can watch the show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending, and never miss one of our Mystical exclusive offers. You can send a text from the web app straight to the show, instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response, read feedback on any of our psychics before calling them, check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live, and your presenter. And we'll even give you a free text to the show every time you top up £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile with Mystic Call at www.mystical.com. Keep it psychic.
Hello, welcome back to Psychic Today. I'm Terry Strohmeyer. I'm going to be here till 2 o'clock. That goes really, really quickly. We've already just done half an hour already. I can't believe, where does the time go? It goes so quickly. I am logged in. My PIN number is 6156, and I look forward very much to speaking to the next caller. Today I'm talking very much about emotions. So there's so much we can talk about, but there's just a few that we can't. We can't talk about health, pregnancy, financial or legal matters, but I can talk extensively about your relationships, about your spiritual development. I can speak about your family situation. I can talk about your career pathway as well, and also maybe possible moves. What is ever going on in your mind? Maybe you've got some friends that you have fallen out with, or you're just about to go on a date and you don't know if you should trust this person or if you're going to be compatible. So let's have a little look at that. So what is going on within your mind? So let's just have a little look at who is also logged in, who are logged in. Let's just have a little look. Right, you've got me. Oh, Anistra has just joined us, the lovely Anistra. She is a lovely, lovely psychic. Anistra now, she has been doing this for over 50 years. Her forte is really love and relationships. That's what she really, really loves doing. And she is somebody that, as I said, she has been doing this for 50 years. She works with her crystal, she works with her tarot cards, but also she uses astrology. So she is a very, very natural psychic, the way that she actually works. And she loves working with your energy and connecting with all of that. And she loves to also look at the blockages that you may have and therefore sort of aid in terms of being able to get rid of those blockages that you may have. Right, we've got the lovely Jules. She is also available. She is a practicing psychic, and she's been doing this for almost 20 years. So again, she's been doing this a long, long time. She loves working with love and relationships. That's something that she really does like looking at, and also soul pathways as well. She works along with her guides. So again, somebody that is very dedicated and is very easy to talk to with regard to the guidance that she gives you. We've also got the lovely Linny. I love Linny. She's such an easy person to talk to. She's available on 6013. She's also a lovely natural psychic, the way she's been doing it. She's been doing this for over 35 years. So gosh, she's got a lot of years under that belt, a lot of experience that she's been talking to. What I'd say to you all is the fact that, you know, us psychics, we've been working a long time, so don't feel that your question's too small, too little, or you feel stupid about asking the question that you have, because believe me, we don't judge. We don't look at you in any way, then we take you seriously. And if you are wanting that guidance, then it's our privilege and it's our passion to be able to guide you through and navigate you through what you are going through. Sometimes in life that we overthink. Naturally, we sort of are people that we think, we analyze, and we talk ourselves out of something. Sometimes, you know, you're looking at something and stressing about something when perhaps you don't need to be doing, and that's sometimes what our psychics can maybe look into your situation and be able to give you that guidance on. Maybe it's something that you don't need to do anything on, and it'll just naturally just heal and blow away and move on, and you'll move through it. Or indeed, you may need to take some decisive action. So this is what our guides can sort of guide you on with regard to what is your current situation. Right, I'm now going to be doing a text. I am logged in. Don't forget, I'm on 6156. And I'm talking to you about your emotions today. What are you feeling today? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling lonely? Are you just feeling that, you know, that you're stuck and things aren't moving forward, and you're just really wanting to be able to get out of your current situation and move on? Is it also in a job where you are wanting to change your position, you're wanting a new career pathway, or indeed you are wanting a new job? What is it you are wanting? How can we give you guidance? Do give us a call. My PIN number is 6156. Right, there's going to be a text that's just coming onto the screen now, which I'm going to be looking at. Hello, Terry. Can you tell me what you see around Mr. A? Have a lot of history, but not sure what he thinks now. Ali. Hello, Ali. Thank you so much about your gentleman that you're talking to me, Mr. A. I like Mr. A. I really, really do. And I think he is somebody that, he is an incredibly private person. He is somebody that I feel very much that I feel there seems to be an element of fear, of commitment, of moving forward. I feel that he feels that he is somebody that loves to be in a relationship but doesn't feel that or at this moment wants to be committed to tie himself down in that situation. So I feel that he tends to run away from situations. That's what I feel with him, Ali. But I do feel that, you know, you're saying you're not sure what he thinks of you. I think that he really values your friendship. I feel that he sometimes isn't really quite sure of you at times as well. And I think sometimes it's like, I feel that you need to sometimes be consistent with him, because sometimes I feel that you pull away from him, and therefore I feel there needs to be more conversations and deeper conversations about everything as well. I feel there seems to be unexplained things that have gone on and things that have been said. I feel like I want to sort of clear the air before we can move on. That's what I sort of feel around this situation at this moment. I think he is somebody that he sometimes thinks a lot but doesn't necessarily talk about what he's thinking about, or when he talks to you, he doesn't say everything that's really going on in his heart and in his mind, so he seems to hold things back. That seems to be incredibly frustrating with you, because you don't know what's going on in his mind. It's almost as if you have to be psychic to work out what he's thinking or doing or saying. So I do feel, as I said, I feel there needs to be some sort of deeper communication here to be able to open things up and therefore really define where it is we are going. But fundamentally, I really do feel that there is definitely genuine feelings that this guy definitely has towards you. So I do feel that very, very strongly. So I feel there's the potential of him and you having something greater, and I do feel that it's going to be a time when you are going to be spending either a weekend away or having a bit of a break together. I do feel that. I sense also somebody around him. I don't know if there's been a situation where somebody's had to be in hospital. I just keep seeing him in a situation where he's had to attend or go to, is what I'm being shown. I mean, for somebody, not himself, is what I'm being shown here. So I do feel there seems to be concern for somebody else, is what I'm being given around him too. So he seems to have something around family where there's been a concern where he's had to sort of give of his time, is what I'm being shown here. So I don't think you are aware of everything that's going on around him, but nevertheless, as I said, he does have genuine feelings for you. So love and light, bless you, my darling. Right, we've got another text that's just come through. And again, just waiting for that to go full screen, and we will have a little look at that. And it says, "Hi Terry, please could you look into what's ahead for me for the next month? Things feel stuck in work and love at the moment. Thanks, 22nd of the 7th, 72. Kay." Hi Kay. Lovely to get your text here. I'm just going into your energies here, because you seem to be somebody that you are a gentle soul, and you are somebody that I sense is a very sensitive person too. You hate upsetting people, and you are somebody that you're incredibly organised. You've got a terrific amount of energy ordinarily, and you are a real doer. And I sense with work that I feel that you're sort of losing motivation. You just feel like you are flogging a dead horse. You feel like you are stuck, and you just feel like you're not moving forward. And I sense with you that you're just thinking, right, I feel I need to make an element of change here, but then there seems to be an element of fear. And I feel that you've been feeling this for quite a while. And I sense that something arose either last week where you really felt a little bit angry. I feel I want to say more than just frustrated. I feel there was sort of almost like a genuine anger that you were feeling about a situation where you feel that there's been a level of unfairness that's gone on around work, and you are just feeling, do you know what, I've had enough of this. So I sense that you are I feel this is a large company or organisation that you're working for. So I sense that you're going to probably either look for another post or something that's going to be going on. So I do feel you're going to be either speaking to HR with regard to see what else is around, or looking, should I say, on the post board to see if anything's there, because I feel that it's going to be you're needing something more, something greater, something to really get yourself into. Also, I'm sensing there's going to be something you are going to be doing where there's going to be apart from that is something we're going to be doing some element of studying. So I do feel that you're going to be learning something more as well. You're an incredibly practical person, but you need to have that mind stretched, because I feel you are getting so bored. So I feel once you've done that, which I think that's your focus, I think then you will not feel so sort of frustrated in other areas of your life. So take control of the one thing that you can, which is your work. I think that is fundamental at this moment to moving everything else on in your life, because it will make you feel happier and more in control again. So lots of love and light, but it will improve once you've taken that action, is what I'm getting here. So I feel you're needing to go through this to bring about change. So this is a necessary part of the process. So lots of love and light. Right, I've got another question that's come through. It says, it says, what are O feelings? Would he connect again, and when, please? Sag girl. Right, okay, let's just have a little look at O. Right, it's interesting, Sag girl, when I feel about O. It's interesting because I sort of feel, it's interesting, I've got this O and I feel like I can jump through it. So what it makes me feel that there is no sort of real substance with O. And therefore I feel it's sort of flaky. I just feel it doesn't feel solid to me. And as much as O is a complete, it goes on a continuation there, I just feel that this doesn't feel as solid as I would like it to be with O, Sag girl, is what I'm getting here. So as much as you may get a connection, or he may connect with you, I feel it seems to be later than you would actually physically want. But then I feel when he does sort of contact, I don't feel there's going to be sort of much depth or something behind it that you're sort of feeling, yes, things are moving forward, or I feel it still leaves an element of frustration with you, is what I'm being shown, Sag girl. Do you know what I'm feeling, Sag girl? That I do feel there's going to be somebody that's going to be coming into your life, but you haven't connected or know them at this moment. And I feel this person is about to come into your pathway. I feel very much as if they're going to come, and they're going to be very different to what you've experienced before. And they're also going to be somebody that is different from they're going to be totally different type of character and also looks to what you would normally go for. And that does not mean that they are ugly or horrible in any way. It's just that you are normally attracted to the wrong types of people. But I feel when this person comes, I feel that if they are great at conversation, they seem to be very high energy, and they've got a terrific sort of sense of humour. What I feel with them as well. Very dry is what I'm getting with them, but also I just feel that they're very quick-witted with jokes as well. That's what I feel with them. But I also feel there seems to be a level of intelligence, and I feel this person seems to be somebody that is, as much as they have all of this, that work is important to them, and building the foundations in their abundance is also important to them too. So I feel very much that they are somebody that values and wants to have a relationship, because I feel that they are wanting to have that sort of situation in relationship. There's certain words I can't say, unfortunately, due to restrictions, but I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say there. So I feel this person is very much a sort of a man that is wanting so much more and consistent, but as somebody you're going to also trust. And also I feel that you're going to very much like his family as well. So lots of love and light. Bless you. Right, I've got another text that's just come on. Don't forget, folks, I am logged in. I am available. I'm on 6156. Let's just have a little look at all the other psychics who are also available, because we've got a terrific team who are now on. We have got Linda, we've got Jermaine Moore, we've got Freddie Valentine, we've got Linny, we've got Tricia Hudson, we've got Jules, we've got Anistra, we've got Bibi, we have got Letitia. So they are all available and logged in, and you have got me. So why should you have a reading on a Sunday? Well, here we are, just about to start a brand new week tomorrow, and you may be thinking, what am I going to be doing next week? What do I need to be doing next week? Maybe you've had enough of that job and you just cannot bear the idea of going back to it. You are wanting something totally and utterly different. Or maybe you are fed up with the relationship that you are in. I've been speaking to a lot of people who just are fed up with the lack of communication with the relationship that they are in, where they are the one that always seems to be the support mechanism in the relationship. always feels that when the communication comes, that you are being the one that's uplifting, always being supportive to them, lifting them up, brushing and massaging their ego. And actually, in reflection, when you look back, they give you very, very little back in return. And that seems to be something that is, you know, can be very frustrating, very upsetting, because you feel all the time, what am I getting out of it? And they promise so much, but actually deliver very, very little. Say that they're going to see you, say they're going to be spending more time with you, but again, you don't seem to be going further forward. And therefore, you just feel like this is stringing out, you're flogging a dead horse, and you're just thinking, do I invest more time with this person? Or is it time now for me to think very carefully about ending what this is and moving on to something better? Because sometimes when we are just holding ourselves in a relationship and we are giving all of our time, we're stopping something new coming in. It's like our head is sort of held in the past. So what is it we need to free and liberate ourselves? You know, have you been in a marriage that is just dead, that they are very controlling with you, that you may be feeling very fearful or even frightened of leaving? Maybe you feel that you've just, you know, you've got no confidence and you just feel that you cannot get out of the relationship that you are in. And you just feel like there isn't, you know, that you just don't know what lies ahead for you, because he makes you feel worthless, he belittles you, he laughs at you behind closed doors, and you just feel well and truly trapped. Are you in that situation? What the guidance that we can give you can talk about your potential and to see what and who else could be in your life and what other things to look forward to. Because sometimes when we are going through such pain and such difficulties, it is a time when change is necessary and a time when change is due, and a time that life is showing us that we are moving away from something into something new. So what are your emotions going through at this moment? What are you currently feeling? That is my topic today. I'm talking very much about your emotions, because we all have emotions. Sometimes we can be in a family situation too, and that can be also very, very difficult when we feel that either a parent hasn't either loved us very much, where we've had a mother that has rejected us, pushed us away, has continually criticised us, and yet we may have a brother or another sister, or indeed all of our brothers and sisters, that they feel, you feel that they have been loved more, idolised. Sorry about that, I just had a little tickle in my throat. And you may feel worthless. You may feel very much that you've been pushed aside and sidelined and not loved by your parents. And you may feel like a situation where you may feel either abandoned or rejected from your parents. So has that actually affected you long term? So you now find it difficult to go on and have other relationships in your life, where you just feel that you know, it's had a lasting damage, that you don't love yourself, you don't feel self-worth, you don't feel you deserve it. So maybe this is why you're needing a reading, for us to identify with you, are you self-sabotaging your relationships and stopping yourself from having the relationships because you feel the pain that you receive from your parents, are you going to now receive that from somebody else in your life? And so therefore it's safer to be on your own rather than actually trusting somebody else. And maybe that is why you are needing to get a reading, to be able to, for somebody to show you and to be able to guide you through where your next steps are, and also out of the darkness into the light, in terms of being showing you that there is a better way of living and a brighter future for you with somebody that actually loves you. But sometimes first we need to identify what it is that is broken within us. And sometimes we need to learn to start loving ourselves before we can expect anybody else to love us too. And sometimes we have to learn also, which is the hardest thing to do in life, is to actually learn to forgive. I'll speak to you all later, sweethearts. Bye. Hello, welcome back to Psychic Today. I'm Terry Strohmeyer. I'm going to be here till 12 o'clock. You've got Mark Room after me, and then after Mark, you've got the lovely Hands of an Angel. So you're in good hands today, the whole of the show, which is really exciting. We are a show for entertainment purposes only. We can talk about so many things, but there are just a few that we can't. We can't talk about health, pregnancy, financial or legal matters, but we can talk extensively about your relationship, about your career pathway, about your family situations, about maybe even a house move. So what is concerning you at the moment? This morning I was talking very much about emotions. What emotions are running high within you? How are you feeling today? What is it that you are fearing for the week that lies ahead of you? Those sort of questions that I'm proposing to you this morning is a great reason why you should perhaps be calling one of our psychics. Let's just have a little look at our team who we have got available today. We've got a fabulous team who are continually joining us and growing. We've got the lovely David, we've got the lovely Bibby, we've got the lovely Jules, we've got Tarisha Hudson, we've got Freddie Valentine, we've got Leontine, we've got Linny, we've got Linda. Now, which makes me really giggle, we've got Sally Francis that is working with us today. And do you know what, last night, which was really funny, and what such a coincidence, I told you earlier about the fact that my train was delayed yesterday, which was really, really frustrating, and it was incredibly crowded. And anyway, so we all decided to sit in first class, even though you shouldn't do, but I sat in first class and I offered a young girl to perch on my seat because she looked a bit like she just needed to sit down. So she started sitting with me, and she started chatting. She could talk for England, and she was such a lovely little girl. And she said to me, I said, "Oh, what have you been doing today?" And she said she was an actress and she'd been doing some filming. And she said, "Do you know what?" She said, and she then said to me, "Oh, what do I do?" So I told her what I was doing and said that I'd been at the Spirit Association of Great Britain working that day. And she said, "Oh, how funny." She said, I met another psychic today. And she said, which is really bizarre. And she got the card out. It was Sally Francis. And she started, "So isn't that bizarre?" She goes, "I can't believe I've met two psychics in one day." And it was a lovely, and I said, "Oh, I know Sally." And this girl could not believe that she'd met two psychics from Psychic Today in the same day. So she said, "What a coincidence." So I thought I'd share that with you all today. So that's the lovely Sally Francis. And so we've got Freddie Valentine, we've got Leontine, we've got Linny, we've got Linda, we've got Jermaine Moore. We have got a fabulous team of psychics. And don't forget, it's me. I'm available to 12, so I'm available. So let's have a little look at that lovely text that's coming up on the screen now. It's going full screen. So here it is. It says, "Terry, how will my meet with Andy go on Monday? Will I see him after Monday? Any chance of us growing closer again with time? My date of birth is 20th of the 12th, 79, and his is 11th of the 4th, 79. Right, my darling, let's just have a little look. So it's Andy on Monday. Let's just have a little look at Andy. Do you know, actually, it's really interesting what I'm feeling with Andy. I feel Andy has sort of, you're saying, will it grow? I feel he has grown in lots of ways. I really do feel. I feel he seems to be more mature. I feel he's sort of learnt from lessons of the past, is what I feel. I feel that he has many regrets, is what I'm also being shown here. He seems to be very different. I feel that he's gone through quite a lot, but you know, when you've come out the other end and it's sort of made you a better person, I feel that is exactly what he has been through. I think he's going to be incredibly talkative, going over sort of things that have happened, talking to you, and I feel that the friendship has never really gone away. Yes, I feel that there needs to be a drawing of a line underneath what you have gone through, and I feel putting that in the past, but I feel almost as if the timing seems better now than it was in the past. I feel that the timing in the past wasn't right, and there seemed to be outside influences that were getting in the way and sort of destroyed what you had. Now what I'm being shown here is something very, very different, and I actually feel that you are, both of you, in very different places emotionally and mentally, and also in the career pathway too. So I feel overall it seems a much better place. I've got another call, so I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll speak to you all later, but lots of love and light on that one. Bless you.
Hi, I'm David. I'm one of the at-home psychics. I'm available today. My PIN number is 4067. I like to use my cards and my intuition to tune into your situation and to see what's going on around you and to bring down the necessary guidance. I like to use my oracle cards, my side cards, and my angel cards. I like to look at all areas that we're allowed to look at. I like to look at love relationships. You know, are you single? Are you looking for love? Have you just broken up with your in your relationship and you want to find out what's going on? And is somebody coming back? We can look into that. Are you in a love triangle? Does the what's going on in your love triangle? We can look at that dynamics and see what's going on around there. Is there a love from the past that you're still thinking about? You want to find out, are they ever going to come back into your life? We can take a look into that situation. Also as well, we can look at career readings. You know, are you looking for a new change in your career? Are you looking for a new challenge? Has things at work become mundane, same old, and you want to find out, you know, if there's something new, a new opportunity coming around the corner for you? We can look into that. House moves, you know, all those things. As I said, my PIN number is 4067. I'm available today, and as I've always said, having a reading can be a lot of joy. It should be enjoyable, uplifting, very enlightening, and also it can also give you a lot of empowerment to allow you to move forward in your current situation. So if you've got a situation that's going on and you want some guidance, give us a call. My PIN number is 4067. I'm available today, and I hope to speak to someone soon. Take care now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name's Linny. I'm on pin 6013. I'm part of the lovely lot you can see on your screen that are the at-home readers. So if you want some sight and guidance today, then I and the rest of us would love to connect with you. I have cards, I also use colour, and I have hands free. So make that a little bit of an issue this weekend or coming up next week. As long as I can answer your question, and it's not about health, pregnancy, legal or finance, then I'd love to look at a way forward for you. But in the meantime, guys, have a great Sunday, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.
Hello, welcome back to Psychic Today. I'm here till 2 o'clock and it's nearly up, literally 10 minutes going to be speaking to you. It goes so quickly. How does it go so quickly? I just do not know. Right, do you know what? We've got some fabulous psychics who are logged in. Let me just quickly tell you about the psychics who are logged in, because that's something that you are really wanting to know about. We have got the lovely Peony. Oh, I love Peony. She's lovely. She is very much into her crystals. She's into her sort of psychic art as well. She's a great artist. She's so easy to talk to, loves questions on career. We've got David, really loves doing meditations, loves to talk about psychic development, also about your career, love lives. He's really interested. We've got Sally Francis, who's an author. She also loves giving guys on a career, love life, and also empowerment. She's very much somebody that likes to empower you. She loves talking about that. Do you know what? In a moment, who's taking over me? We've got Mark Room, who's going to be taking over me. He is a natural psychic. He's been doing this for over 15 years, and he loves to work with his tarot cards. So, you know, if you've got a question for Mark, he is somebody that is very concise. He loves talking about relationships, again, psychic development, very general readings, careers, anything you have got for the lovely Mark. He is somebody that he's a lovely, for you ladies that are confused about men, and you want to know what's going on in their mind. It's nice to get the male perspective. So Mark is a really good guy if you are just wanting to know what's going on in my man. Do I need to be concerned? Is everything okay? Then talk to the lovely Mark. Get in for him. Don't forget how we can do it. Various ways that we can get in contact with texting. Now, what you can do, which we are absolutely delighted about, we've got our lovely web app. It is a fantastic device that you can download onto your smartphones. What you need to go onto your smartphone, you don't go into the bit where you do download all the apps. This is something totally different. You do it through your web browser. And what you have to key in is www.mysticcall.com. So it's Mystic Call, it's 2 C's there, .com. It comes up, you literally download it and answer just a few quick questions just to get you have an account. So the benefits of that is the fact you have access to the psychics. You also watch the show live from there. It's the quickest and easiest way to get access to the show and also to call your psychic as well. Now, the other terrific benefit is that I was talking to you about texting into the show. So if you just do it from your normal way of texting, it's £1. If you do it from the web app, it's £1. And not only that, you can actually get a lot more text in whilst you are doing it. So you can get a lot more characters, so you can say more. So it is just the quickest, simplest, easier way. It's absolute sense to use the app. We've had a lot of very, very good feedback from people who are saying that they really enjoy it. So lots of love and light. Bye.